if you oh my god, impending doom. GG's. No, not GG's.
He missed.
That's a 2-in-1 combo, soldier. Brass tactics. Use them or die trying.
So in normal tank games, when you kill an enemy tank, you get 1 kill. But Multicrew Tank Combat is not a normal tank game. You could get 1 kill, or you could get more than 1. If that tank has been moving and shooting at the same time, you're definitely going to get more than 1. MTC divides tank controls into the individual seats on the tank. Ew, realism, slop warning, 17-player count, 25-hour tank startup time. Wait, why does this have 3,600 players? See, the MTC developers understand that realism with War Thunder style damage models, while simulated systems and high lethality is not mutually exclusive with fun. Basically, MTC is a party game. Okay, I wasn't joking about the comparison to Gartic Phone. It's a group of friends having fun, playing a game that is easy to pick up. And while some of the fun actually comes from drawing, it can also come from actually interacting with your friends, like a normal human being. And you're not playing Gartic Phone because there's a drawing tech tree that you have to grind out. There's no overarching thing that you have to worry about. Crew interaction in MTC is half the fun.
Arcade, dude.
The jokes, the bantering, and the other noises made before getting into a fight is a part of the fun. And when you do get into a fight, communicating with your crew under stress, working together, and successfully destroying your enemy as a team gives a sense of reward that is difficult to describe on YouTube. And when you do eventually experience a significant emotional event, it's not frustrating. The suck is shared by the entire crew, so everyone feels it less individually. And as long as you communicate, your crew will pull it back together, if not in this round, then in the next. And also, shout out to this player who gave us a jerry can while we were stranded. He is a very chill person. If you see him in game, go thank him for me, I guess. Yeah.
Yo!
MTC is also easy to pick up. You aren't responsible for the entire tank, just the responsibility of the role you chose. If you're not comfortable with gunning, you can drive or command instead. Each role has a low skill floor but a high skill ceiling, and I will argue that player skill isn't determined by how well you can drive or gun, but how well you can actually do that while working with your crew. Each match is a 45-minute capture the flag experience between either 2 or 3 teams. To get better vehicles, you blow up other tanks or players in an arms race to the top. You can unlock new vehicles by completing badges, buying game passes, there is a way to earn premium currency without paying, and buying them for free currency in the shop, which is the majority of the vehicles, but you will have at least 1 free vehicle at every tier all the way to top tier. Now, the teams you can see are going to be decided by the era people vote for in the intermission between matches. For the purposes of this video, I will be skipping over stuff from World War II. I'm aware that this will piss off all 7 of World War II's loyal fans, but I'm going to be real with you. Even though the devs have instituted a little bit of managed democracy by making each World War II vote count as 2 votes, it's still not getting picked. Reloads take 17 years to complete. Going to cap a point is a little bit difficult on that glorious Schwalbenheim transmission speed. Bro, we love World War II.
We love World War II.
Don't get me wrong, it's still fun, but not fun enough compared to Cold War. Which is why people vote for Cold War instead. Armor still works, there is a clear sense of progression with new technologies getting introduced every tier, and it's actually fun. The other game mode, Modern, is an accessible and fast-paced game mode where combat effectiveness is really only limited by how fast a crew can coordinate and work together to blow up other tanks. In the Cold War and Modern game modes, you'll find a We Have NATO at Home faction facing off against a Russia and China themed faction. Wait, hold on, this is the plot to Arma 3. Both sides get their theme appropriate tanks, but some T-64 and T-84 variants are also available to both sides. Yes, nothing is stopping you from putting the other team's color on a T-64, besides how well you can fake it. And mainly it works against Hawk. The 2 factions have tanks of generally equal explodium in the early Cold War, but by the late Cold War and Modern game mode, their tank designs tend to diverge a little bit. Eagle tank designs will still die from frontal and side shots, but a physical tank will still remain. Meanwhile, Hawk designs tend to die more from frontal and side shots, but a physical tank will also spontaneously combust thanks to a revolutionary design that puts all the ammo into a place that is super easy for small to reach.
Michael!
There is also a third faction called the Fish State, only found in the modern game mode. They drive around in pickup trucks, with C4 mounted to them. Yes, they do exactly what you think they do. Their main gimmick is inducing significant emotional events of the behind us, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around variety. Fish also specializes in very ratty infantry gameplay since they can spawn all across the map. Okay, enough yap about the pregame. How do you turn a $10 million tank into 200k at a scrapyard? You shoot at it, basically. You don't have to aim that well, there's a lot of factors working in your favor. Most of the time, enemies will be showing their side armor towards you. Penetration greatly scales faster than armor as tier progresses, and also a lot of people really like using IFVs like the and the Puma and whatever. So you can feast upon those, I guess. And there's people using like Ladas as well, you know, driving like actual Scooby-Doo vans into the middle of a battlefield. Now, to hit a tank, there's a lot you can do. You can use a tank, an IFV, or artillery. Indirect fire artillery actually works in this game. Go to artillery-calculator.com. Helicopters and SPAAs also work if you don't feel like playing the tank. Inbound, partly, nice. You can also play as infantry, but just remember that HE rounds are mini nukes in this game. And Hesh rounds, they're mega nukes. Obliterated! Now, MTC is a Roblox game, so naturally you think that, yes, children's game, all the tanks probably have health bars. Apparently not. There's of course the example of the 3D stabilizer on the Terms 3, which at this point, like, we're past beating a dead horse with that example. Like, at this point, we're pointing 4 762 miniguns at it instead. But besides that, there are numerous fun technologies and mechanics that you can look forward to using, and it's a very, very long list. So let me begin. Laser rangefinders, automatic zeroing with laser rangefinders, automatic lead compensation with joystick aiming mode. Quick side tangent here, automatic zeroing used to be a joystick only thing along with the Sosna U style FCS tracking, but they're giving both of it to mouse players with one tiny change, which is that joystick used to be able to use Sosna U on like everything, and now it's only limited to like the T80s and T90s, like the actual tanks with Sosna U. Because the devs don't want this game to be like too hardcore or something, I don't know. People don't like the auto track because they think it's too OP, which, you know, I agree, but I also want to like kill helicopters with ease because it's funny. So the only thing joystick players have left is like auto zeroing for like the 5 solid tanks that don't have the new like mouse auto zeroing yet, and lead compensation, which, you know, like, it's a Roblox game. You're not gonna lead anyone smoothly. It's not gonna happen, okay? Everyone's running on 3 billion ping. Basically, if you use joystick, you get the Gunner PC roadmap 0.9 experience, but also, like, it's not good. You'll also be at a disadvantage when it actually comes to aiming and shooting at things and reacting in time. And apparently, like, the main dev of this game has played Gunner PC before, and he didn't really like it. Anyways, back to the list. Automatic transmission, suspension tilting for tanks that have them, Gunner and Commander thermals, a Commander ping that can highlight targets through obstructions, separated ready racks and haul ammo that can be filled with a loader. Sights and guns are separated, and backup sights exist in the case that the main sights are obstructed. Missile warning systems, laser warning systems, active protection systems, blowout ammo and blowout doors, overfly top attack missiles, fire and forget missiles, different materials for shells affecting spalling, depleted uranium darts getting extra spalling, composite armor providing extra protection, ERA providing extra protection, anti-ERA tipped shells and tandem charges that negate low-tech ERA, advanced ERA that counter anti-ERA tips in tandem, programmable fuses, mines, FPV drones, IED jammers, engine smoke systems, simulated field mechanics, which really isn't noticeable in-game for all the wrong reasons. Actual repairing, where you have to go outside, touch grass, and pray that you don't get pink misted by a sable round. At one point, the game even had XM943. Staff, yes, that shell. There's also a ton of tanks available right off the bat and a lot more to unlock. If you have a favorite tank between the early Cold War and the modern day, it's probably in the game. All of the common vehicles are here, your T-Series, your Abrams, Leopards, the prototypes, the weird prototypes, this thing that is completely unusable unless you watch this specific video from one Mr. Durak to learn how to use it. He also helped with the making of this video, so go subscribe to him, very chill guy. Most vehicles are also pretty detailed with animations for autoloaders and shell ejections. Now, the only point I have against this game is that it does have premium vehicles. I think they're fairly balanced within the game mode that they're in and the tier that they're in, but it also means that someone's favorite vehicle is locked behind a paywall. There is a way to earn coins for free, but it does take some dedication to do so. Lower tier vehicles can also be kept competitive as the match progresses with vehicle add-ons. Just like in real life, you can upgrade your tanks with increasing amounts of armor, technology, and weapons.
Stop adding more Dorchester armor, I'm morbidly obese and about to break down.
For example, the Challenger 2 can get additional armor plating that minimizes the lower front plate weak spot. And yes, while I have previously said that this game is casual and it's a party game, this doesn't mean that skill doesn't matter. MTC is a game with a very low skill floor but high skill ceiling. Over time, players can learn all kinds of details about position, armor coverage, weapons, tank limitations, and psychological warfare tricks. The most skilled players can also attempt to earn badges to unlock special vehicles which are better than average or offer some unique advantage. But the key point is that you don't have to do that to have fun in this game. All you need are voice chat and a little bit of coordination. The stakes for winning and losing are low, and there's far less grind than most other online tank games. There's no FOMO, you can hop on and off at any time, but if you like the game, there are vehicles you can unlock and always ways to improve and get better at the game, and it rewards you for actually dedicating and playing more. Honestly, I think raw gameplay from the game is pretty bad for you to have fun comes from being there and interacting with your crew. So why aren't you there yet? What are you, some kind of like grow garden player? You don't like fun? Grab some friends and try it out, or if you don't have friends, go to the MTC Discord and find a crew.
Alright, thanks for watching, and subscribe, like, and comment, you know, the usual stuff. Yeah, so it took a little bit from planning to like actually getting the video out. Anyways, I don't know what to do after this, but yeah. Anyways, if you'll excuse me, I will now be playing some Broken Arrow after deleting 142 gigs of footage off my SSD.
Oh look, the back shots, back shots, back shots, back shots.
Target.
Back shots, hell yeah.
Popping smoke.